If they ask you to implement only multiplexers, or they may ask you that implement 16:1 mux using 8:1 mux and 2:1 mux, means with the help of 8:1 mux and 2:1 mux you need to implement this one. So what you can do, you can use the same structure as it is, but slight change is there. Let me name these points. The only difference is that the enable pin used E1, E2, you cannot use this pin. Why? Because we are using 2:1 mux. So I will build one 2:1 mux here. Now this is my 2:1 mux having inputs I0, I1 once again, and 2:1 mux having only one output line. So this is the final output Y, and having only one select line, that is nothing but the S0. Now how you will implement the MSB and LSB bits in this kind of structure? 3 bits are used here for the 8:1 mux input side, and 1 bit is used here. So among these 4 bits you need to decide which one is the LSB and which one is the MSB. So it is very easy that, look at the structure, this 2:1 mux is pulling down this 8:1. It is doing the larger work. It is handling the 2 muxes, 8:1 mux for D0 D7 and 8:1 mux for D8 to D15. So it is having higher power because he is pulling down these 2 ICs. So what I will do, this is a trick that this 2:1 is pulling these 2 towards the right. So I will assign MSB bit here. So what I will do, I'll write down A here as MSB, and BCD I'll connect as it is. So B, C and D, and for D I will write it down as LSB. So D is the LSB here and A is MSB. Now I can easily clear that if A is equal to 0, it will select I0, that is nothing but it will select output Y1, which is from IC, first IC, that is containing D0 to D7, and we know that for first 8 combination A bit is 0, so I'll get these combinations no matter what BCD are, because BCD is selecting the inputs from both the ICs. So when A is equal to 0, only output from the first IC will be taken out and forwarded to Y, that is nothing but the final output here. And if A is equal to 1, definitely it is going to select the I1 input of the 2:1 mux, and I1, that is nothing but the Y2 output from the second 8:1 mux. So this is how you can implement. Then what to do about the enable pins? That is the question. As you have mentioned here that you are going to use the active low enable. So what I can do, I can take this E1, ground it, take this E2 and ground it. So what will happen, both the multiplexer ICs are simultaneously active, but this 2:1 mux, this one will decide whose output is to be taken and forwarded to Y. In the earlier case, when we solved first, A bit we use as an enable bit. While using this structure, the earlier structure, only one of the ICs is activated and another is the deactivated because of this inverter gate. So due to this inverter gate, it is having the A bar here, so that's why only one of the ICs is working at the same time. So that's all about the multiplexer tree diagram. You can also implement 16:1 mux using 2:1 mux only. So for that structure you will be requiring 16 inputs. So to achieve 16 inputs, 8 number of 2:1 mux are required, and you can easily sort it out by drawing the diagram step by step. 8 multiplexers stack one another, so it will be having 16 inputs, and you can easily implement the MSB LSB bit structure for the select lines, and enable bit is to be grounded. So that's all about the multiplexer tree. Thank you for watching in 5 minutes. In the next session we are going to see the demultiplexer tree. Same kind of structure is there, so do watch in 5 minutes, and thank you.